Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to our next exercise 21.3. But before this starting 21.3 exercise, so we will discuss today some concept regarding this 21.3 exercise regarding formula, various type of question that cover your tryout questions also. So here in this, first we will discuss about the area. So what is the shape of the trapezium? In this exercise, we have to dealing basically trapezium, parallelogram and rhombus. This is the form of quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, that is a closed figure with the four straight lines. Okay, we call it a quadrilateral. So basically we are dealing with here four quadrilaters, three quadrilateral, trapezium, parallelogram and rhombus. So how you identify the trapezium? Identification of trapezium is there will be a two parallel sides, and on the one side there are two non-parallel sides. This and this are two non-parallel sides, and these are two parallel sides, and this is the distance between that. So when you have to find the area of trapezium, so area of trapezium formula is half into sum of parallel sides into height. So what is the distance between these two parallel sides and sum of this parallel side? You add the measurement of parallel side and distance between the parallel side. So that is half into a plus b. If I mark this as a, this as b, this is h, my area of trapezium formula is 1 by 2 into a plus b into h. Now area of parallelogram. If you have to find the area of parallelogram, because already you have done area of triangle is half time base into height. So if this parallelogram, like if you meet this and this point, so that divided into two triangles, and that means 2 times half into base into height, then 2 will be cancelled, only what is left? Base into height. So that's why this formula is made in the parallelogram, base into height. Base is that one where perpendicular or height meet at this, because I told you that time in triangle also base is considered that side of the triangle in which perpendicular to the opposite vertex to one side is connected or make a 90-degree angle on the front side from one vertex to the opposite side. So that is considered as your perpendicular or the distance between the point or the line. Here, because we are in the parallelogram is that it not make a 90-degree angle inside, but measurement of opposite sides are same, and opposite sides are parallel to each other. They are never meet at point. So this line is parallel to this line is parallel to this line. So you find if you have to find the area of this parallelogram, so in which this perpendicular meet from one vertex to the line, so this will consider as height, and where perpendicular meet on that line, that is considered as base. So base into height. So that is the area of parallelogram. Now area of the rhombus. So first you have to must know what is the condition of the rhombus. Rhombus outer side is look at the square. Like in square, your measurement of all side is same in the rhombus also. This is actually basic of the kite shape. So this side and this side, all four sides measurement are equal to each other. That means measurement of side is equal to each other, but measurement of diagonals are not equal to each other. While in the square, even diagonals measurement are equal to each other and sides measurement are equal to each other. All sides is same and all diagonal. But here only difference is that from the square and rhombuses, diagonal measurement are not equal to each other in the rhombus. So this will be considered as D1 and this will be considered as D2. That is diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 name. And one thing remember in the rhombus, always when diagonal cut each other, they make a 90-degree angle at the center intersecting point and divide the diagonals in two equal parts each other, like D1 divide D2 into equal parts and D2 divide D1 into two equal parts. So if whatever side of this is same as on the other side and this side is same, that means if you have diagonal length is given to you, that means if in this one triangle, this side is the half of the diagonal 1, measurement of the diagonal 1, and area of rhombus you have to find. If you have diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 measurement is given, you just multiply these two diagonals, divide by 2, that is give you the area of the rhombus. So in this there are few important questions is there, like in first, two parallel sides of trapezium are in the ratio 3:4. So these are two parallel sides One measurement I consider as according to the ratio 3x and this is 4x, and distance between them is 10 centimeter, and area of trapezium is given to you 350 centimeter square. You have to find the length of the side. What is the measurement of these two parallel sides? So what you will do here, you have area is equal to 350 centimeter square, height is equal to distance between two parallel sides, that is considered as height, is 10. So this will consider as A and this will consider as B. I have a formula of area is equal to half into A plus B into H, because I consider AB is the sides. So A value is 3x, B value is 4x, and H is 10 and 350. Now 2 5s are 10, here 7x is left. So 70 is equal to 7x, and 70 divided by 7 give me 10. If I got the value x 10, so that means this side is 40 and this side is 30 centimeter. Now next your second question is, so in this second question, two parallel side of trapezium. If you have measurement of two parallel side and distance between is given, you have to find the area of trapezium. You directly apply the formula sum of parallel sides into distance between the two sides divide by 2. So that gives me 420 centimeter square. Next is, so in question number 3 there are two parts. So that is divided into part. I mark with this. This is the first part of the question. This is the second part of the question. So in the first part of question, it is given that so base and height are in the ratio 3:2. That means I consider this as my base 1 and this as my height 1. So base 1 is given 3x and h1 is equal consider as 2x according to the ratio, and area of the parallelogram is given to me, that is 384 centimeter square. Okay, so that is the first part. In the first part you have to find what is the base value b1 and what is the h1 value, that is a height in this case. In the second part you have to use the same area already given in your question. So it is given in your second part that if adjacent to this b1 another side, if we consider this as base, and if this base 2, so I mark it as base 2, if this base 2 length is 12 centimeter, so what is the distance between opposite side to this base, that is this h2, that you have to find this h2 in the second part. So first in the first part we will find what is the length of base and what is the measurement of height. So we consider base b1 is equal to 3x centimeter and height h1 is equal to 2x centimeter. Area we have given 384 centimeter square. Apply the area formula b1 into h1, base into height 384. 3 into 2 give me 6, x square is equal to 384, and x square when 6 divided by 384 divided by 6 give you 64. Now x square is equal to 64. Taking square root on both sides, x is equal to square root of 64 give me 8 centimeter. Generally what happen when we take the square root, always when we use the square root we always write plus minus 8 centimeter, and distance never measured in negative sign, so we always pick the positive sign in the form of distance. So according to that, if x is equal to 8 centimeter, so base 1 is equal to 3x, 3 into 8 is equal to 24 centimeter, height 1, 2x is equal to 2 into 8, 16 centimeter. So that is the required base and height of the trapezium that we have to find. That I repeat it again, whenever you are going to find the square root of this, like here square is there, and when you take square root on both sides like here and here, so this square is cancelled with this, but after taking the square root always it will be written plus minus 8, because square root means if it is like minus 8 square between that or plus 8 square between that, both have same value, and distance never measure in negative, so we will ignore the negative sign and we will take only positive sign. In the second part also you have base 2 is given and you have to find height 2. Areas you have given already in your question. So base 2 into height 2 is equal to 384. Base 2 is 12 centimeter, height 2 is 384 divided by 12 give me 32 centimeter. Now your fourth question is find the area of the rhombus in which each side is equal to 10 centimeter. Like here measurement is given to you 10 centimeter, and diagonal this whole, suppose this BD is given me 12 centimeter. So if whole BD is equal to 12 centimeter, I already told you any when diagonals cut at common point, they will divide the diagonals into two equal parts. So that means if whole length is 12, so half of 12 is 6 and half of 12 is 6. OB and OD will be equal to 6 centimeter each. So now basic thing is, first before finding the area of the rhombus, we need the length of the diagonal too. So here if I look at this, I already told you when diagonal meet at each other, so they make a 90-degree angle. If you look at this, this is a right angle triangle. So this is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, this is base. First we find the length of OC by Pythagoras theorem. After finding this length, OC is equal to OB, that is a part of diagonal 2, because this diagonal divide AC into two equal parts. That means OC is equal to OA. So whatever you find the length here OC, so you double the multiply by 2, that give you length of the diagonal 2. So here what you will do, you have given AB, BC, CD, AD is equal to 10 centimeter. Diagonal BD, D1 is 12 centimeter, and OB is equal to OD, because this diagonal divide this BD into two equal parts. That is half of BD is equal to 6 centimeter. So that is the length of OD. So here in triangle, right angle triangle ODC, so DC I have 10 square, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Perpendicular is given 6 centimeter, 10 square is equal to 6 square plus OC whole square. So here 100 and 6 square is 36. 100 minus 36 give me OC whole square. After subtraction, this is 64 and square root of 64, taking square root on both sides, that is again 8 centimeter. So this OC portion is, if this is 8 and OC is same as 8, because OA and OC, that is equal to same as OA. So if you have to find the diagonal D2, so this is my diagonal D2 AC, so that becomes OC plus AU. That is, if OC is equal to 8, OA is also 8, because this diagonal divide this into equal parts. That's why OC is equal to OA. So 8 plus 8 is equal to 16 centimeters. So second diagonal length is 16 centimeter. Now you have to find the area. Half into diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 is equal to 96 centimeters square. Now in your fifth question, find the measure of other diagonal of the rhombus of one of them is 24 centimeter and area of rhombus is given to you 432 centimeter. If you have given area of this rhombus is 432 and one diagonal is given to you, so I consider this as diagonal 1 and this as diagonal 2. So if one diagonal is given to you, length is 24 centimeter, you have to find the other diagonal. You can directly apply the formula. Area of rhombus is 432. So here, because measurement of side is not given to me, then we can go with the formula. Area of rhombus is half into D1 into D2 is equal to 432 centimeter square. So if D1 is 24 centimeter, so 2 12s are 24, then 432 divided by 12 give me 36 centimeter. So other diagonal D2 is equal to 36 centimeter. That is your required answer. Thank you. Have a